Morning, guys. Jenna here. I have some goodies that I bought yesterday. I would like to show you guys, and we could pull cards. So I was in BC yesterday. Had to work up there, which was not fun because they had an event going. So I had to walk some of my route. BC Hills. If you're local, you get it. Anyways, I of course had to go into the crystal shops, and I saw this deck first, and it's a crystal grid oracle, and I was like, yes, thought calling me from across the room, right? And I was like, ooh, I really want this one. And then I saw this one, just kind of peeking. It looked like it was a book. Um, and it just so happens to be my favorite author, oracle deck creator, Alana Fairchild. She's such an inspiration, and it's Mandela's. Ooh. So, anyways, I'm really excited for that. But I did buy some crystals too. Let's see what else we got. Oh, my son bought me a Sailor Moon soda pop. He was thinking about me when he was out and about. Apparently, I got a leprechaun sticker. I don't know where that came from. Anyways, I got some cool stuff though. This one, it is a, oh crap, I took a picture of it so I would remember the name of it. Anyways, maybe something about like the light blues. Cool. It's very calming. Oh, I just really like it. I feel like it's gonna help me with my flow state. Um, Shit, what's the name? Hang on. Okay. Let me send this thing down. It's Larimar. Look at it. I don't know why. Anyways, that's how I don't know. A lot of people don't get it unless you're like one of them fucking crystal girls and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you just some of them you like feel like a nudge to it. So if you feel like nudged to like a certain crystal, it's probably like trying to work with you. But they all have like different metaphysical properties. This one said, I just looked at the description. It said Larimar, and it was just handwritten. And it said calming, freeing, and one other thing. Okay, sorry, interruption. Yes. Anyways, stones they will kind of like nudge at you, call at you. I don't really know how to explain it, but you gotta I don't know, get on that shamanic level to tap into it. This Larimar though, I've been holding it for 2 minutes while I've been walking around, and oh, it is so. Oh, I really like it. It's exactly what I need. Like I said, I think it's gonna help me with my flow state, but it does definitely have like a freeing element to it. Anyways, let me show you guys what else I got. You guys are gonna like it. Oh, this is an Angel Aura quartz. I got this for my daughter. I bought her one a while ago, and it got broken. It got broken into like 4 different pieces, which is cool, and it was like a big old chunk. But this one's perfect. She can hold it in her hand. Um, it has very cleansing and I wouldn't necessarily say calming properties, but that's how I show her how to work with it. Okay, what else do we got? Oh yes, my opalite. You know that new song by Taylor Swift? Anyways, that's stuck in my head. Beautiful. Okay, here, let's see what else I got. This one's so beautiful. Look. Oh, I love it. Anyways, um, labradorite's really good for. It's Madagascar labradorite. Anyways, I only have like a tiny chunk of it, and I use it for navigation. Um, and of course, speaking of tapping into the shamanic side for like traveling and stuff like that too. So very helpful, very helpful. I actually wanted a pendant, and I almost picked it up, at a different crystal shop, but oh, look at this heart. They had a few different hearts. It kind of took me a minute to decide. Look at the band through that one. That looks like. And my other one's just like a tiny, tiny chunk. I'm pretty sure that's all I got at the crystal shops. Of course, most of it went to these decks because decks are not cheap. Decks are not cheap. I can't wait to get to a point in my career where I have like a Lana Fairchild type of reach. Oh, anyways, so exciting. It'll happen for surely. Mark my words. Um, but anyways, I probably would have to like hop out of the self-publishing game. I just want to keep the farm Marstone out of the self-publishing game and into like an actual publisher, which technically you make less. So there's that, but you have to give up a degree of creative control. But until then, I have full free range to do whatever I want. When I tell you though that I'm like obsessed with making decks, like I know people know like I'm into it and this and that. Like I literally have so many ideas and so many like already in the works. When I made my Healing the Chakras deck a few years ago, um, even at that point, I had like 5 decks or so that were kind of in the works. And it's just like the ideas just keep pouring in. But I have ones that are like obviously taking priority. And well, some of them will literally take me years and years to complete. When I first started being interested in the deck making, um, and the idea came to me, and I was like, "Ooh, that would be really fun." And then I looked into it, and it was like, "Ain't no way," because it was going to take years, and I was like, "No, that won't work. I don't want to do that." Now here I am, years later, taking years. But it's true. There's a lot of work that goes into it. Like with the chakras one, um, I have like I started writing it in 2023, and then it wasn't until springtime of 2024 that I actually even like put it out there. And I'm still working on finalizing everything with it. And it's like instead of it just being one deck, it turned into like expansive. It was a huge expansive thing, right? Um, but then I have like my Alice one, which will literally take me years because it's like I have to go through the whole fool's journey. It's fun. Which one do we want to start with, guys? This is cool. So I don't know if anybody watching this knows what crystal grids are. If you are somebody who is one of my woo woo friends, you probably do. But basically, you have so like one crystal in itself is like very powerful, right? And they can do certain things and whoop de whoop de woo, and they all have their own properties. But when you combine them, especially in a form of like sacred geometry, it really amplifies, they work together, they integrate. Like they have ones that are like there's ones that are supportive um for other ones because some of them are like really high energy and intense. Sometimes you need something to help ground you back down, so putting them together. um Anyways, let's do the crystal mandela one first. Alana Fairchild. Oh, so fancy. Beautiful. Quality's on point as always. Anyways, the reason why I love Alana Fairchilds is her guidebooks are a whole nother level. So she doesn't do her own artwork that I've seen, for the most part, she works with people to do illustration. The illustrator of this, they had her on here, Jane Marin, and they're beautiful. Oh, they're gorgeous. Um, Look at this one, Archangel Metatron and Clear Quartz. Power. Crystal Angels 444. Crystal Masters 333. Wild Compassion. Ascended Master Buddha and Peridot. Wild Compassion. Okay, I'm so excited. I fucking love new decks. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna geek out here. Anyways, I just love it. Her guidebooks are on like a whole nother level though. And she usually has like meditations and all sorts of stuff. Okay, so this one. Angel, see, it seems like she combines them all. Ooh, Goddess Lakshmi. Okay. Um, she's like combining them with, I don't know, ascended masters, angels, all sorts of stuff. Let's read the back. In the stunning standalone deck, you'll work with vibrant crystal mandalas by Jane Marin, as featured in Alana Fairchild's popular books Crystal Angels 444, Crystal Masters 333, and Crystal Goddesses 888. Oh, so it's all three of them. Oh, I love that. So there's goddesses, masters, and angels. Oh, I'm so glad I bought this deck. Okay. Alana shares loving spiritual guidance from the angels, masters, and goddesses to help you integrate the frequencies of the crystals and higher beings that are featured in each of the cards. The crystal angels will help you heal your body, mind, and soul. The crystal masters will support your spiritual growth and help you successfully pass through spiritual tests and initiations. The crystal goddess will empower you to embody your spirit and express your soul purpose in the world. This powerful deck will enhance your connection to the sacred worlds of higher beings and crystal energy, opening your heart to divine beauty and empowering your soul with loving consciousness. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, are you guys ready for a shuffle? Original Self. Ascended Master White Matthew and Damberite. Oh, how fucking cool that she did fucking Ascended Masters, Goddesses, and Angels all in one deck. Oh, I just love her. Just love her. Seriously though, like as somebody who is like new to the field, she hold up. Sorry. Anyways, anyway, I'm excited. There's like very few things that excite me more than new decks. You know what I'm saying? Right? I really love Alana Fairchild's work though. I didn't even look to see if she does meditations in here. That's what I wanted to see. Yeah, she reads, and then there's a healing process. Huh. That's an interesting name. Normally she titles them like meditations. I have a few of her decks. Like so a lot of her goddess ones. I have Kali and Isis. And the decks in itself, like they are such powerful tools to help you integrate certain energies and whatever. Like my deck, for example, the chakras one, working with it over the last few years has been nothing short of like profound for me because it really helps me. Mostly when I use it on a daily basis, it helps me with my energetic check-ins, and then I can run my day accordingly to that. So I'm like, I think I gotta like come up out of hermit mode, and oh my god, these are just beautiful. Look at this one. Ugh, so pretty. This artwork by the Jane girl. Beautiful. Beautiful. Anyways, the sorry, I'm getting distracted. I got to get back into doing daily readings. There's a message that's coming through. I out of the corner of my eye, I see my bamboo over here, and it's old bamboo from last year, the year of the snake, and it's like dying and it's like withering away, and I don't know how to save it. The top of it is still green, but the bottom of it is all like dry rotted, and it's like it needs to be cut back, pruned, cold. And the year of the snake influence is coming through, and it feels like we're getting rid of the last little bit um, of it. And there's something symbolic here about that that is being shown to me. My like third eye is hurting. Like from it right now. It's lit up. Okay, this is important. So in Chinese astrology, you use the way that the elements work, okay, because it was the wood snake, and now we're in the year of the fire horse, right? So in Chinese astrology, they actually all work as a cycle, and wood feeds fire, right? Okay, so it's like you have to not cut away the old, um, but use the old to feed the new flame. Like when you chop down a tree, that is not the end of its life. You can still use it as fuel for your fire. And in that fire, it brings through warmth. You can also use it for like cooking and forging stuff. Like so many different applications come through fire, right? But it is being transformed, and I'm being brought back through to my chakra deck, which is something that I'm like already in the process of it. Like I didn't just scrap the old and be like, oh, okay, I made that and I'm done with it. No, like I've revised my edition and made all of my edits to it, any typos I had, and figured that out. But I actually am making it part of a whole system instead of just a deck. Because just the standalone affirmation deck, like there's just, you guys will see. It's gonna be so cool. Anyways, I have a lot of work that I'm like putting into it, and I'm just like tantalizing it, and I'm almost done, and but I still have a lot of like leadway for it. So I'm gonna need to use it to feed into the fire that will ultimately grow. Um, and fire, if you're thinking of like tarot, um, it's all about like creation, right? Like the one suit represents all the fire signs, and they're all about creation, drive, action, which is par on par with the um, you're the fire horse. Okay, channeled message. All right. Now that I got that out, my head feels much better. That was like, you know, not quite a headache, but a third eye headache. There, it's like, okay. With that being said, Alana Fairchild's deck. Can we please get a message for the collective? Guys, I need to get back on doing daily readings. I miss coming on here. I have just been so busy. Anyways, I've kind of been in like just hardcore hermit mode. But anyways, Goddess Gaia and Ocean Jasper, Goodwill. Oh, look at this turquoise. Of course, it's Archangel Gabriel. Safe to be seen. Oh, I think that's a personal message for me. What did I just say, guys? I need to come back and get back up on here, and do my goodwill and do readings, because I know that these help people and they help me, and it's safe for me to be seen. I don't know. I might need to reevaluate the bummy pajamas though. Hashtag I woke up like this. I'm just so excited. And sometimes like if I don't do things first thing in the morning, um, then I just simply won't have time for it later, or something comes up, or this or that or whatever. But I also like doing it in the morning because it kind of helps me set my day. So I can do it, and then I can like listen and edit the footage, and then I get the message, and then I can like post it for anybody else to get the message. Anyways, what do we need to hear today? We'll read from her guidebook and see what that's all about. What did we get? Oh, Goddess Tara, who I'm familiar with her frequency, um, and Tibetan quartz. Her eye ever open. This is going to be deep. I can feel it. Look at the imagery of it. Lotus is in it. I'm sorry. I'm just analyzing it. Her eye ever open. Okay, number 37 could be significant, and it's from the Crystal Goddesses 888. When I first opened the book, I turned to Mother Mary, Unconditional Trust. And I feel that, like, ooh, I don't know. This is kind of an intense message. I'm getting a lot of like visceral responses in my body. My kundalini's like, geek, 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 geek. I can feel it, but it's like with the whole feeding in the fire or whatever, it's like the wood. Okay, so what you shed last year in the year of the snake, year of the wood snake, is being used. You're supposed to use it. It's not discarded yet. It needs to be burned and transformed throughout the year of this fire horse. Um, oof, telling you, I am like, ah, okay. Let me just try to ground myself here. Goddess Tara in Tibetan quartz. Her eye ever open. What an interesting like catchphrase. Her eye ever open. It's like it's reminding me of like once you open your eyes, you can't close it, or once you see something, there's no unseeing it. Once you know something, you can't go back. But then the fact that I have so many visceral like reactions in my body right now, and obviously my third eye is just like fired up, but I can feel um what's referred to as like the kundalini energy. It's active right now, right? I'm beaming. I'm feeling energized. But it's, goes up into the third eye, and you don't, let me just explain something. I feel, and this, I have no concrete grounding knowledge for this or whatever. This could just be my opinion. So take it with a grain of salt. A lot of people talk about opening up your third eye, right? Which helps you open up your psychic abilities, your perceptions, whoop de whoop de whoop, blah, 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 blah. It's the only chakra, I think, aside from the heart, that there's maybe the crown too, that there's any talk about opening it up, right? So the crown would be opening it up to divine, guidance, whatever. The heart is about opening up your heart, being compassionate and loving centered and whoop de whoop de woo. Right. Okay. But your third eye, it's like the most common one, especially in the new age. Everybody wants to, oh, yeah, open up your third eye and you'll see better. And there's a lot of like caution and warning against it. Like, don't open it up before you're not ready or you'll get spiritual psychosis. And there's a lot of truth to that, right? Because if you're not fucking grounded and all of a sudden your psychic world gets blown open, they say that the shaman swims in the same waters that the schizophrenic drowns. And if you can't control it, you can't control it. Now, it is my personal belief that while everybody's chakras should always be opened and aligned and have energy flowing through them and whoop de whoop, I'm a Reiki fucking master. So, like, of course, right? But there's levels to it. And I don't feel that your what's commonly referred to as your third eye opening, where you have that higher perception, I don't feel that truly happens until you have a Kundalini awakening. I'm just gonna say that. People can debate with me about it or whatever. And I think everybody's psychic senses are already opened up to a degree. But like I said, there's levels to it. But once you have your first Kundalini awakening, and the Kundalini actually, and if you don't know what it is, research it. But for in layman terms, it's the energy going from your root chakra, which is the very base of your spine, your tailbone, going all the way up through the seven chakras and out and beyond. It is literally an energy system within the body. Even like there's talks of it where sometimes it can be like moon cycles and celestial things affect it based on your birth chart, and there's like a golden like 3 days out of the month that it happens or whatever. And if you manage to rise it up during that time, then that talks about the golden chrysalis shit that Jesus be talking about. That's stored up right here, and then that's how you actually reach Christ consciousness. Probably some truth to it. I'm can't say I can call that type of level on command. Um, but whatever. When you have a Kundalini awakening, it is a surreal experience. And like once you've had it, you can't go back. And the reason why I'm leaning into this so much is because it randomly oh, okay. I understand the connection now. It randomly showed up like back in my consciousness about a really fucking intense one that I had years ago, right? And everybody has on March 21st of this year, so just like, a week or whatever, which is also the spring equinox, that everybody around the world is planning on doing a mass meditation. At my time, it is 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and everybody's supposed to tap in. Okay. And I had a really intense Kundalini awakening one time during like a global mass meditation we were like praying about, it was for praying. It was, it was fucking insane. Right. Anyways, prayed and anyways, it was insane. So, anywho, it was to praying for the end of Kali Yuga and entering into the new cycle, which I can't remember off of the top of my head. Anyways, I had a profound experience. And during that profound experience, there is nothing that could reverse that. And I remember I had such a massive third eye blockage at the time. That it lasted for hours and hours. And I just had a euphoric experience through my body. And I was like dead sober. I had to go outside. I had to ground. I had to do just the most because it was so freaking intense. Where literally it felt like I was like rolling, like I took some fizz or something, and I did not. Anyways, but it was so intense. And through most of it, blasting through. And as a Reiki practitioner, I can tell you that the energy should be able to flow freely through all of your channels. And if there's a block, well, it's going to just blast through it. If you can imagine like a jetter in a line, like plumbing terms. Sorry. And it's kind of like if a line is blocked, if a tube is blocked, like a pipe, right? You have to like blast to break it through. Energy works in a very similar way. So anyways, the Kundalini worked as like a jetter. And I just, after hours of my body going through this process and just being in just such intense euphoria, I've never felt it. I've never felt it during anything, not in any of the stuff I've experimented with when I was younger, that whatever. And not in like natural ways. And I've had 4 natural childbirths, like 100% natural, didn't use any of the stuff, right, that they give moms. Because when you do, sometimes that can like inhibit our body's natural stuff. And let me tell you, I've had surreal experiences during that too, where I literally went to another realm. And uh, you know like easy peasy birth, right? Very similar. huge oxytocin rush, right? And it's amazing what our bodies will naturally do when being left to its devices. So, anyways, after hours of that, it gets to here. And I have a third eye block, and it just, anyways, it blasted it through. And I had to sleep in my spare room. I fucking had a migraine. Like, it was just the most. It was such an intense experience, but it was super real, and it was something. I forget the gentleman who hosted it. He's pretty well known though across the globe. Um, but anyways, and we were praying. We did, it was 3 segments. We prayed for world peace. We prayed for our parents, and then we prayed for something that we wanted. And we wrote it all down. It was like this whole global prayer thing, right? There's like 10,000 of us all participating in it. And anyways, I couldn't even make it. It was during the world peace thing that my body just got turned on. And I was like, this is so intense. Like, I can't even hang. And I kept popping in and out. I popped back into the meditation during like the parents part. I didn't even get to my personal, like, because, when you pray together and you put in that intention into everything, it really does change the world. There's like a scientific study thing that it actually does. So, coming full circle, not to get too overly personal on you guys to share all of my deets, but on the 21st, everybody's planning on doing it. And the 21st is the start of spring. That's what I truly, truly, truly always see as the new year, because, like, duh, right? Winter's over. And it's like the bamboo, it's like on the 21st. I'm reading, there's a girl that I follow. Her name is Rebecca, and she's been in a similar cycle that I have. Full hermit mode, whatever, but she's out there, fucking light worker on the front lines, putting out messages and similar stuff. And she was talking about, oh yeah, everything, like, it's like building up momentum, and it's going to be the 21st. It's like the big final release of the year of the snake. And let me just show you guys my bamboo so you can see. Don't get so mad at me because I'm a bad plant mommy, okay? I don't know. It was really good and it was really healthy, and now it's just not. You can see it's like molding at the bottom, but that's where all the roots still are. But at the top, it's still green. Now it is kind of wilty. She needs some water. I don't know. Do I cut it? And will it reroot? Will it? Will it not? Yeah, it symbolizes good fortune, prosperity, and most popular during the celebration of New Year's and new business ventures. We hope it brings good luck to your home and business. And it's like, this has already been used last year, and this can be what it grows from. And the thing about bamboo is, it takes like a really long time. And then all of a sudden it just shoots and it gets super big, and allegedly, I don't know. But it's like being able to use what has been laid to rest last year as fuel for your fire for this year. Something about the equinox, okay? I'm gonna have to like get up out of my hermit mode and post this before the equinox. Without further ado, let's read this. Okay. This is getting super long already. I'm already at a half hour. Not bad. Okay. Goddess Tara and Tibetan quartz. Her eye ever open. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Sorry. The channeled messages. This is the problem when I don't get on here every day. Then when I do, it's like everything all at once. You've got so much to say. Her eye ever open, similar to the experience that I had, right? In the March 21st timeframe, you will experience something that is going to like open your eyes. And then the Larimar is significant, and why I wanted to keep it out as far as keeping in your state of flowing with the fire. Okay. Thanks, Spirit. Sounds all woo woo. Good morning. We bring you the empowerment of her eye ever open. The divine protection around you is absolute and complete. Your simple request for the universal mother to watch out for you and to protect what has meaning for you allows you to live your life, do your work, and know the most powerful one is caring for your well being on all levels. You can trust, be free from worry, and remain open to the world with joy in your heart. Oh, I love that. As you grow spiritually, the reach of your light increases. You become increasingly open and visible to more souls. You become a shining spiritual sun, bringing light to the earth. Do you notice that people have different reactions to the sun? Some people worship, others respect, and others fear. These reactions are about the belief systems and the consciousness of the people, not the nature of the sun itself. The sun is exactly the same whether it is recognized for its health-giving properties or for being destructive to health. The sun is powerful and it continues to shine and simply be what it is, unaffected by the reactions of those to its light. For those on the path of love and light, there are lessons to be learned from this. If you decide whether or not to be who you are, to shine your light based on the reactions of those around you, then you will be forever confused. There will always be those that admire and support you in who you are, and those that, for their own fearful reasons, will not. Oh, guys, it sounds like you also might need to open up to do what it is that you're here to do. We also have this divine perfection. Look, the safe to be seen card again. And then sensitivity underneath it. It's like it's safe for your sensitivity to be seen. Divine perfection, because you were perfect in how you were made. Individuality, yes! Ah! Okay, sorry. If you allow the negativity of those in fear to become part of how you view yourself, you will undermine yourself. You will have allowed negativity to sabotage your spiritual light. This can happen when you take to heart the critical remark of another who is more interested in criticizing others than focusing on their own personal healing. You may not wish to do it, you may even realize what is happening, and yet their fear may still make you stumble a little, doubt yourself, or feel afraid that if you keep shining bright, you may suffer attacks from others. Oh, I feel that. I do. You know why? Because like my whole life, I've been over the top. I don't even mean to. I just am. I just am and as a child, I was told to, tune it down. So much to the point where if it was a lot of it was so I didn't like outshine others around me. And like, literally, I have some insane stories I could tell you because a lot of it's just wrong. And oh, like I have siblings and stuff like that, right? And they're like, oh, you can't do this because that one's going to feel that way about it. And you have to, kind of like almost in a way like dress down the concept of dressing down to make others around you appear better. And I'm purely talking about like looks here, right? Um, and it's like that concept, which is type of stuff that I dealt with on a physical level, but also in the space that I take up, told to make it smaller. Make it smaller. And I'm already like really small, okay? Like, listen, just because I look small doesn't mean my voice is or my reach is. Mm. Anyways, um, but a lot of it is done so that you may not suffer attacks from others. Like, okay, for being like a woman, I could go out fucking dressed to the nines. Should I go walk through the hood like that? Or would that put me susceptible to attacks from others? Like, cue the victim blaming. Why was she wearing that? The people should control themselves. Yes, absolutely, they should. But in the day and age and society we've lived in. I invite you to look at your own life and see where these little suppressions are happening and how that is still affecting you on a subconscious level. Because this sounds like it's going to help heal it. You may even wonder why you have attracted that situation to yourself, which is a way healers can unintentionally use their intention to assume spiritual responsibility to undermine themselves. Being responsible for your own responses to the world is appropriate. Assuming that the consciousness that another chooses for themselves is your doing is not. If you do this, you are concluding with the fear, agreeing that it is appropriate behavior for another to blame you for their pain. This is not wise, true, or empowering for anyone. As you learn to support your open, loving nature with strong boundaries and self respect, the universal Mother Terra and her eye ever open will also watch out for you. As you expand your light, she will create a field of fierce compassion and protective grace around you. If one fearful person is attempting to attack you, could cause you to lose your footing and prevent many people from benefiting from your light, she will step in, often without you even realizing that you need divine protection and support. You can relax and know that once you make a commitment to the Universal Mother to help nurture the world with love, you shall benefit from her unconditional grace, protection, and support. With her eye ever open, nothing shall go unnoticed, and her notice stops fear in its tracks. Oh, guys, this message, it is resonating so much. Because it's like, what if you want to write all of these books, or you want to, like me, create all these cards and stuff like that? Do you know what people probably think about me? Not you guys, of course, but like the average people probably think about like half the stuff that light workers at large be doing. Like, it is just, yeah, okay. Oh my god. And a lot of it does keep us in our fears, because it's like, okay, what if like cancer culture or whatever, right? That's a huge thing nowadays. But what if it happens in like our own community? Which is something that comes down to our very primal instincts back when we lived in communities and tribes. You had to be accepted within the tribe, and being shunned out of your tribe and exiled meant usually death, like you needed community to survive. So it's so deeply ingrained in us to settle for being accepted. But this is a new day, and it's a new age, and it's a new dawn of the new day. And it's like what you have died and went through and rebirthed out is what is driving and lighting, like quite literally, like lighting the fire. And everybody else will see, and like moths, they'll flock to the flame, but somebody fucking has to light it up first. And I'm sorry, but if you're like a light worker, and if you're 45 minutes into this message, you're probably resonating with it. That's us, homie. We gotta, like, show up, show out. Even if people don't agree with it, even if people have things to say about it, or our mind can come up with perceived consequences that may happen for us being who we are meant to be, who we are meant to shine so brightly as a way to shine a light on other people's things that they also go through, because we are still creatures of community, and we're here to help each other out. But yes, Goddess Tara is saying, like, don't even worry about all of that. Fuck all those fools. Don't even reply to their comments. I got you. Boo. If you have a fear about being seen, becoming visible, or coming out of the spiritual closet out of concern for what others will think or do, or feel that perhaps an unresolved past life issue where you were harmed for your beliefs coming up, take comfort.
This oracle brings you the grace of the Divine Mother's healing intervention. You are meant to overcome this and move trustingly into the light. It is what is meant for you, and she will help you get there. Which, again, I really feel, and I feel that third eye fucking binging up on me again because uh, past life regressions, something that you could resonate with or that would could be very helpful for you, especially if you're somebody who has what's commonly referred to as a witch wound. Okay. Um, there's a lot of people who no longer believe in the natural ways of things and the natural ways of the earth or working with um, the multi-dimensionals. And it's like, okay, so you were a shaman in your past life and you were accepted by your tribe. And then you had a few more past lives as Earth evolved and we all went into, mainstream um, monotheistic religions, um, and just an insane fucking era of control. And perhaps for helping the same people that you've helped out, or you're helping your community in the same way that you've helped out in every lifetime, well, perhaps you were slaughtered for it, um, which is it's a thing. Okay. Past life regressions can be so very helpful. I recommend you look into like the Akashic records, do some like Akashic records meditations and past life regressions. Yes, they're intense, really intense. But once you see it and see what happened and accept it and can heal and forgive it, you can alchemize it and be seen even stronger because of what happened in a past life. Because, like, how dare you, right? I feel it. Anyways, I've been around for eons. If you have been asking for protection for you or a loved one, or intervention in a matter where you know that fear and other negative energies are attempting to thwart the work of love in the world, know that the Divine Mother is speaking to you through the oracle. Do the following healing process with the intention to invoke her protection, and it shall be given. If you are wise enough to recognize where help is needed, then you are powerful enough to ask for it on behalf of the greater good, which, with compassionate detachment, the healing process will empower you to do just that. Yeah. Okay. You guys want to do it together? It doesn't look like it's very long. So let's just. To integrate this guidance, you may like to say this invocation now. I call upon the crystal angel of Tibetan quartz and the goddess Tara, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing empowerment of her eye ever open. You surround me with your unconditional divine protection and field of fierce, compassionate grace. I thank you for protecting the expression of my light in the world. May the love and light that serves you always be shielded from fear. Through your divine mercy and my own free will, be it so. Guys, I'm so happy that I bought this deck. Um, it's a really good deck. And I, the little town that I went to buy it is like holds some like really emotional stuff there for me. And if you know me in like my personal life, you kind of know why. But I just felt so guided um, to go in there, and I'm just really overwhelmed with gratitude right now that I was led to it because this is a really good deck, and I really needed to hear this message. Hey, if you wish to further integrate this guidance, hold the oracle card with the mandala image facing upwards out from the crown chakra at the top of your head. Relax and breathe in and out several times. Which mandalas, they have a healing effect through them, but here, let me put this up, and then you guys don't have to see me cry. Sorry. I've dealt with some really heavy stuff, and I lost somebody who I love very much. I'm actually wearing his shirt today. Um,
and he was from that town, and his grandma would always go into that crystal shop, and it was really close with his mom. And anyways, I just we lost her like a really really long time ago, but I it just popped in like almost like I was getting a hug, and I have like this like really does resonate so much more than I'm willing to speak about publicly because whatever. But I do struggle with like my own fear of being seen, and a lot of it is because I fear about how it will be used against me or my family or um whatever. But at the same time, there's just this huge profound need for me to share my light. It's literally what I came here to do, and it's like it was set up as some test, and I've been feeling it coming to accumulation for a long time now, where it feels like it's over, and I finally feel like free. Um, and yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, relax, breathe in and out several times, and then say aloud with me. I choose of my own free will, and through this and any lifetime, and through all layers of my entire being, to forgive, release, and deflect all fearful reactions to light. I invoke the complete protection of the Universal Mother that my light may shine and true and feed many through divine empowerment and unconditional love. So be it. Okay, and then it says to hold the oracle flat between your palms so you can place it hands down in prayer position with the oracle card between them. Bow your head and say, so it would be like this. Okay. May divine grace bring peace to the hearts of all beings. May all those on the path of serving love be protected, empowered, and supported to nourish light on earth. May the Divine Mother's unconditional love and fierce grace be invoked now to serve love and light on this planet. May all those working for love and on earth be held in her protective field and empowered according to her compassion. In service to the divine feminine wisdom evolving through humanity at this time, so be it. You can finish this healing process with this affirmation. Say aloud 3 times. I am protected and supported in the fierce, empowering grace of the Divine Mother. I love that so much. I'm sorry to get all emotional on you guys. I feel it, and I do feel that we are finally in a day and age where we are free. It is safe for us to be seen, and it's safer now more than ever, and our light is needed now more than ever. So if you feel the calling, like answer the call, right? Whew. This was an intense message. I didn't expect this, but I guess I should have from an Alana Fairchild book. Oh, it got me. Just download your free Rockpool Oracle Cards reading cards now. Okay, let's get into this deck. Okay, it says a tool to aid in spiritual growth. The Crystal Grid Oracle will forever change the way you use and work with crystals and gemstones. It will open your consciousness to the medicine of sacred geometry and connect your spirit to the intimacy of nature's precious gifts. Discover the symbols to connect with the pure crystal source of abundance, ancient knowledge, passion, and deep healing. By unveiling genuine energies, you can harness and create real magic within your life. Okay. It says Nicola McIntosh is passionate about crystals, herbs, nature, and Celtic shamanism. This includes 36 cards and a guidebook. I'm excited. Rockpool actually puts out some pretty good stuff too. Alana Fairchild, her publisher is Blue Angel. I have this Wild Woman Oracle from Rockpool, though, if I'm not mistaken, and
Good deck. Okay. Whew. I'm not sure really how else this message can get more channel. Fucking A channel. Oh my god. Black Phantom Quartz. Oof. Look at the crystal grid on that. The thing about crystal grids is like, yeah, in emotions. 1 and 17. Of course it would be 17. Okay, let's see. Let's just get one to pull this message through. We're at about an hour. Okay. Son, he's playing video games in the background. I hear him just yelling. Quiet down. I told you I'm doing a reading. And he's like, what? I thought that was only going to take 10 minutes. I'm like, well, it took an hour. So there's a message coming through of something might have taken a little bit longer than expected, and that's okay. Sometimes you just need more time. You need more time for the message to come through. I'm like, oh my god, I would have never thought, showing you guys all my little random crystals at the beginning, that I would be, no, like, oh my god, what a reading. What a reading. Whew. Okay, let's close out this message from these crystal grids. Ooh, apparently 2 of them. Soul journey and deep healing. Yeah. Okay, soul journey is dementorite, and deep healing is azadrite and malachite, which I love malachite. Soul journey. Yeah, it's all part of your soul journey. And you've gone through deep healing on your soul journey. Look at that crystal grid. Oh, I love these. Oh, I just want to like soak up the energy. Okay, let's read about it. So we've got 5 and 14. Soul journey. Soul journey, release, and patterns. Diorite, kyanite, and quartz. Dimentorite is a stone to assist you in discovering your soul journey. Do you know what you are here to do this lifetime? Have you always had a sense of purpose that you just must act on? Oh my God. Do you feel that you may have brought in karmic life lessons or obstacles from past lives, bro? Yes. Dimeriterite and kyanite can help you find your answers. Dimeriterite can assist with past life influences, and kyanite will help release blockages, allowing more flow into your life. It helps you to tune into your intuition, which is always the key to unlocking the answers to your questions. It is time to pay attention to what your soul is saying, a time to evaluate what your purpose is in this lifetime, why you are here, and what you feel you need to be doing. You may already be on your way, but maybe there are contracts or agreements that have been made before reincarnating that you realize do not serve you in this lifetime. Yes, me too. Me too, motherfuckers. Demeriterite can assist you to contact guides for help with these matters. To help, this help may lead to the removal of obstacles or give you new insight to keep you moving forward. Remember, all you need to do is ask for help. Your soul knows its way. Ask for guidance. Automatic writing can be very beneficial here, or even just writing down questions for yourself to answer. Write the first thing that comes to mind and trust in what you write and receive. Oh, yeah. 14, deep healing. Azurite and malachite. Oh, my ankle is just hurting. I'm sorry. Azurite and malachite, citrine, quartz, and optical calcite. Deep healing is occurring now or may need to happen. Many challenges may be occurring in your life at this time. Azurite and malachite are known to bring very deep emotions to the surface. It is necessary to release these emotions for healing to occur. Holding on to emotion can take more energy than just letting it go. It's like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It takes a lot of energy to keep it down as it will keep trying to rise. Once you let it go, the struggle ceases to exist. Just as you are going through these changes, so also is the earth. In the way that azurite and malachite can look like a satellite view of the earth, this card represents as above, so below, as within, so without. Allow yourself to release whatever has been buried and know that as you heal, so too does this healing occur around you. It is always good to use clearing exercises as well as when you are experiencing a deep release. Let it go from your body and aura and the space in which you live. Smudge your aura, use incense in your home, and open up all the windows to let it go. Spring clean or sweep away all that has become stagnant. Once we let go of stagnant, unwanted energy, we make space for renewed energy. Let energy flow from you and into you. Open up to the exchange and allow yourself to become one with the flow that is continually happening around you. This will filter through every level of your being, and you will begin to understand how your external universe reflects your internal universe. Blam. Yes. Yeah, like literally though. That's right on par with um the meditation or whatever, the global meditation everybody is going to plan on doing. Also with the start of spring, it's like spring cleaning. Clear out everything from last year, right? Everything from last year, and um allow just this new, like, renewed energy to come in. That was a really good message. With that being said, this little card's just peeking back out. Safe to be seen. Archangel Gabriel and turquoise. And Archangel Gabriel, he actually works a lot with the throat chakra. So perhaps you're somebody who's meant to speak up, speak out, be expressive. Support, yeah, because you have divine support. An overwhelming amount of divine support. And anyways, I love you guys. I'm here to support you. If anybody needs anything from me, like their own reading, I do have personal readings. I will leave the link in the description box. And it's on Hipsy. So if you catch me during my open hours, I can do by the minute, on demand. You call me, you get to the other end of my phone, I'm right there. Or text. There's the chat one. Love the chat one. It's the cheapest one. Or of course we have the option for the video one as well. But I do have pre-records on there too. Oh yeah, prosperity. Prosperity and peace can be yours. You just have to release what isn't. And instead of doing a full get rid of, release, wipe the slate clean, start from fresh, you're starting. It's like your journey started here. You are here. You want to go there. You're not starting from here. You're starting from there. You're only taking what's useful that you got from here to here, alchemizing it to get from here to here, right? It's like you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from quite an integrated part in your spiritual journey. Wherever you are on this path or when you're finding this video, something tells me you're not new to this. Okay, so anyways, I love you guys. Have a good day.